Alright everybody, welcome to another night streaming Grim Dawn here on the channel. For tonight, we are going to do a co-op play with Rob, but unfortunately he isn't feeling up to it. So we're going back to my hardcore character here in the Ashes of Malmouth expansion. Last time we completed the first act of the game with our inquisitor build, which we seem to be going all in on ice. Let me pull up chat here, and we will get going. For this build, we're going to be focusing on cold and range as our key traits. We have our healing spell, we have our rune, and we shall see if things will work for us. Up here, by the way, this is all expansion content from Gloomwald up until obviously Malmouth, but we're not going to be able to get there just yet. So what I'm going to do now is just quickly clear out the dock. There you are. Gotta be careful, the enemies have scaled up a little bit. Again, we don't have too much in terms of utility right now. That will hopefully come later. And because we are playing this on hardcore, I am not above emergency escaping if the need comes up. Anything that we get, anything that comes in contact with our rune is probably going to die. The challenge is getting them on there to begin with. We're probably going to still stick to the plan of... let's see. Do we want to go up one more? For right now, no. I think we'll switch over to the Necromancer next. This is a very nasty place. Now we have AoE on our side. But we still have to be on our guard. So since that guy can teleport or do a rapid dash to us. Not bad damage, though. Look out for defense. There should be a treasure chest. Somewhere around. And again, that water hurts me just by walking into it. Now, where would cooldown reduction be? Oh, so we have a double pleasure here. Ow. Man, we just one-shotted another hero. Not going to be... Ooh. Now that's not bad at all. Okay, gotta be really careful of enemy attacks here. Now this is, I think, just for the word of renewal. And we can't use it since we're dual wielding. Let's see. Acid and poison are nice, but we're not going that spec. Ooh. Let's see. Not bad. Ooh, man. Now that is really nice, but we're not going that route either. Now again, our damage capacity is through the roof, thanks to our rune there. Alright, so let's head over here. The fabric quest is very easy, and it will get us some more reputation with the town. Ooh, that's a fast one. Okay, that was good. I only saw that one coming when they were charging me. Alright, where is the last one? Ooh. Take that. Now the problem with the gun is that we're not really using fire damage. But again, we're reaching that point where we're going to be finding better weapons. Yeah. The only problem is it's going to take a long time in terms of leveling to get those extra, I guess, ice shots that we want to call them. Because we're running very lean in terms of our skill tree at the moment.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Can't use it. Let's see. We're losing 4. It's not too bad. Nope. Wait, why can't we use that? Alright, we'll hold on to this for now. This will be our upgrade in 1 level. And we'll break that off in a few minutes so I can get that cold back. There you go. Well, with that said, let's make our way out into Act 2. Yeah, I figured let's get a little bit more leveled up before we go to that place. At least hit level 20. Which should be fairly soon at the rate we're going to kill these guys. Boom. Ooh. We've got to be very careful about our health. We don't have anything that's acting as a buffer. Not bad. Here. What if we can throw that over the fence? They're hitting me through the fence. That's not nice. Yeah. Back it up. Oh. Again, we gotta be really careful of these guys. Should give us the level. Somehow flipped up on top of the stairs there, or the railing. Jeez. They're not bad, but we're not incinerary base. There should be an epic chest right here. Ooh. That will certainly help us. Guess the plus physical damage is better for us right now. Not gonna find anything over here. Oh boy. Oh man. We are certainly doing the damage. challenge is going to be surviving long enough for it to take hold. I can always take this to sell.
Well, you work, Darius. We have to hit them hard and fast.
Get that.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Alright. Can't use it. Can't use it. We'll switch to that in the next level. Ugh. Can't afford it just yet.
See you around.
Level 20 is going to be another loot table change. Alright. Let's head to the key. Should be... Wait, am I at the wrong... Yeah, I'm at the wrong one. There we go. We don't want to be going to the swamp with the dynamite requirement just yet. That's very, very dangerous. Yeah, we just get that cooldown reduction on this skill a little bit more somehow. Alright, should be right over here. Now these guys scale, I believe, a little bit higher than the other ones. Maybe be worth to get our revolver up a little higher too, in terms of attack speed. And when those ice rounds proc, we're doing really good damage. Come on guys, come over here. There we go. You gotta watch out for that vitality damage. Cool. Alright. This does increase our pierce. I mean, there's a lot of really good choices, as you can see. That gives us more piercing damage. This gives us percentage. Alright, let's see. Is there anything on the Necromancer line that we want right away? Bone Harvest does proc, or it does boost based off of cold damage, but it's another attack spell. It is a lot faster, 3-second recharge versus 4. Let's see. Ill Omen. There's our Blight Fiend. We won't go that route. Now this is a active. The only downside is basically an AoE skill, but we really don't want to be near enemies. Call of the Grave doesn't work unless we have pets. Mark of Torment, that's alright. Master of Death doesn't work unless we have pets again. Wraith, same deal. Harbinger of Souls. Necrotic Edge. It's another one of those. Energy Leech. Drain Essence doesn't really help us. Lash out. That could be helpful. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Unless we want to go all in on a pet. If we want to go with poison, while it does help, I think that's going to split us too far. The Ravens would be in the Occultist, not Necromancer, though. Arcane Will. We need to find something that synergizes with either Pierce or Cold. I know the Demolitionist is not going to be doing anything with Cold. Yeah. Let's see. Did they actually boost us in any way? No, it does give us elemental damage. This is always the fun part of these games, right, folks? Sigil, nah, doesn't help. Bloody Pox, nah, it's just not really built for us. Nightblade does have Cold in it, but then we're building ourselves very close to the other character, and I don't want to do that. Fighting Spirit. Warcry. It doesn't look like it. Maybe the Shaman. Doesn't one of these do Cold? It's lightning. More lightning. No, that's not gonna work either. That's Energy Leech. Maybe Necrotic Edge? They do that kind of damage. Or we go Arcanus. This is an AoE freeze base ability. I mean, only that. 4% physical damage converted to that. That does give us Frostburn. And Reckless Power or Star Pack would increase our cold damage as well. 15% physical damage converted to cold. Well, I wonder if that plus 1% skill cooldown reduction works for our other skills. It's looking like Arcanus may be the choice.
Can't do that yet.
But if we do this, we probably get a Maven Sphere of Protection. Maybe even the Mirror. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, we're gonna go all the way down. Not gonna get that. Yeah, we'll probably go that route. It may be worth it to continue going up here. Not gonna use Storm. Maybe we should focus on... Maybe get up to 30? That will let us boost these two. And then we're not really going to need anything else. But before I forget...
I can't open that.
But now it's serious time. These guys always scale higher. Anything else I want to do here? Yeah. I guess let's go up to this point, and then we'll probably switch over to Arcanus, if we survive that long. I don't think the 12 will help, though. It's not really giving us a whole bang. Anyway. Again, we gotta be really careful where we're going here. And again, if worse comes to worse, we may have to do an emergency escape. Come on over here, buddy. Oh, jeez.
That skill's not ready.
This is what sucks about relying on a skull that's such a long cooldown in terms of ARPG terms. Alright. Next level, we'll probably put it in. Come on. That was perfect. But this isn't the scary part. One second. There we go. That's coming up. Did not want to run along our rune. Is there a way to pause? Oh, 1 second. Does it know that I'm streaming and that's why it's not letting me pause it? Alright, worst comes to worse. We'll have to do an emergency escape. Oh boy. Oh, he's only 6 levels above. Oh god. Oh boy. Eep. Oof. Like I said in the last part, we're effectively a one-trick pony. We just do so much damage because of it. Come on. I think we do need a faster attacking skill. Something to work in the meantime while the rune is proccing. Alright. Now for the sketchy part. Like I said, if it's looking bad, we're getting out of menu, basically. And yes, standing on that rune of his will probably kill me.
Can't do that yet.
Why can't I heal? We are going to have to play the dodging game here. Again, we do a stupid amount of damage to anything that hits our rune. But the challenge is surviving long enough for the rune to do its job. Come on, buddy. There we go. Yeah, we're not engaging that guy in direct combat. Not bad ring. Oh, it's adding on to our damage, that's why. Whew. I think there's still more in this place, too. And that's why the mirror in the Arcanes could be very useful. It's a very powerful oh shit ability, because it makes you immune. Whew. For those of you watching this, it may have looked like we weren't really doing all that much of that boss, but we were actually doing a hell of a amount of damage to him. Like I said, we may be a one-trick pony. Whoever gets caught in our trick is gonna die. Ooh. I don't know what grovel is, but I think we ran into a few of those. Die. Oh wait. I thought that was a melee weapon for a second. Chance of knockdown is really nice. If we were a shaman, that would be great. If we were doing physical damage, that would be great for us. Look how long it is, too, as a revolver. Hey, Alberto. But wait, there's more treasure. Oh. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, we lost a little bit, but we got armor in return. Is this gonna hurt our damage? 11. Alright. And again, we're not... Even though that ring I just took off gives us some percentage of fire and burn, again, we're not fire and burn based damage. So it's effectively we're losing nothing in the trade. The loot is overwhelming, ain't it, folks? Again, anything that says... Ooh, that's nice. Anything that says ice or cold, frostburn, those are the items we want. I gotta be almost out of room. Anything else doesn't really affect us. Or pierce. Almost forgot. Pierce, cold, frostburn is the holy trifecta for this build. Look how big that gun is compared to my other one. I'll probably trade that up at some point. Can't use it. Don't need it. Again, fire damage is not what we're using. Don't need it. Once we get TNT, I'll be able to break this gun down. Although we could use some chilled steel now. But yeah, next level we will max out Biting Cold, and then work our way up to 32, and then we'll go to the Arcanus. And we'll probably focus, we'll definitely get a point in this. And then we can go up here to give ourselves more frostburn damage. But we'll probably max out, let me see. This is a good defensive skill, and so is the mirror. The mirror, again, is our crap hits the fan skill. Aether damage. And then we'll bump the hell out Star Pack. Doesn't need a caster off hand, too.
Got something you need stashed.
Put away everything that is. Don't need that. A friend of mine does a much better job of organizing their components than I do, so I'm trying to learn after them. Check our time. I can tell you we're probably not going to be finishing Act 2 tonight. There's, I think, a small possibility, depending upon what we get in terms of gear to boost our way through. But Act 2 is fairly maze-like. Or I should say, it's actually very big. I'm wondering if it's time to... not yet. Once we get all greens, then we'll lock off normal or magic-based items. Because we will start swimming in gear. Now this is where the rune comes in real handy, as we make crowds of bees disappear. Or whatever the hell those things are. I just love that oversized revolver. I have to be really careful where I'm running in this part, because they're going to be elite enemies where you least suspect them. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Now, there's a very popular cave right up here. Ah, mouth is still dry. That has a devotion shrine in it. As well as more ghosts that we're apparently going to kill by shooting them. All those Japanese horror movies were apparently wrong with how you deal with ghosts. We get those procs of our cold shells, we do so much more damage. I think the best part about this rune is just the sending the enemies flying into the air that it does. Man. And again, when our chilling rounds proc, we do so much more damage because we're so spec towards cold. Gotta be really careful here, though. These ghosts are annoying, and they can also pop up behind us when we least suspect. Like right there. What the? Nice. Yeah, maybe maxing out, or at least getting that up this to the point, maybe like 25%, will be very helpful. Oh, dead body. Well, that's not going to help us. Like I said earlier, we're building this character very lean. So we're not going to be taking a ton of skills, but the ones that we do take, we're going to probably max out or take close to max. Ah, our power just improved. Again, when that procs, it really does the damage for us. Now there's a reason why I'm not heading directly to the shrine. There's a number of ghost spawns as well as a boss fight, or a boss class enemy in this area. Yeah, it could be. Again, one of the beauties of Grim Dawn's design is that it's very flexible in terms of how you want to build your character. So just because we're building the Inquisitor this way, doesn't mean that it's the be-all, end-all. And I'm sure there are people who figured out other superly crazy builds. Alright. We're not doing the shrine just yet. Again, there's a lot more danger here. Interesting. I may just have to take that gun model and use it as the illusion so we keep it on our guns. There's a elite. I just had a very scary thought. What if they reflected the ice rune back on me? I think my character would just explode. No. That's what I was thinking too. Let's see. Does it help us? Huh? A little bit more. Again, there's more trouble here. Yeah. Look at the difference in terms of our damage output when those rounds proc compared to when we're just firing normally. Uh-oh. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. If only the place down wasn't so close, we could try and admire all that death and carnage we're doing. I believe there is a limit of 3 or 5 in terms of rune placement. 5. And they only last, I think, 30 seconds? Where is it? Recharge. Yeah, 30 seconds. So if we know that there's a big threat coming, it's probably worth it to place down like 2 or 3. Where are you, big guy? Come on over here, buddy. That was perfect. Oh, no gun. Wait. A chilled iron howdah of scorching. I think the procedural generation may be drunk tonight. No. Very nice, but not for us. Oh, I like the sound of black ice. Oh, baby. Now that is a really good ring for us. Yeah, I know. Don't want to forget about the coffin here. Not bad. Wait a minute. Pierce retaliation now. Hey. Where'd you evil ghosts come from? Wow. The room killed the first group, and then the blast killed the group that spawned behind it. Once we hit level 23, we can put that on. And that probably won't be coming off for some time. Now this part right here is probably going to be another triple rune. Because these guys are very dangerous. And maybe one more just to be sure. Damn. Ah. That ain't good. Like I said, these guys can be very scary to fight. Hey. Whew. No. Not a bad belt. It's just completely wrong for our build. What's this? The same goes for that. The elemental resistance could be very useful there. Frostbite effigy? Let me see. Put that on for the attack speed. Oh, yeah, it's an offhand, so we can't really use that with our guns. What else was I looking at? Can't use it. And now we have another devotion point. I know Getter was suggesting, I think you said a sword. Oh yeah, the Assassin's Blade for the bleed damage. That'll give us more yellow. Oh, the cutlass? Wasn't this the cutlass? Or is there another sword here? Blade in the dawn. Again, they could really do to make this a little easier to read. I think this needs one of like those search features where you type in cold damage or pierce and it highlights all the ones that have it. Let's go for it. And again, we can always change things around as time goes on. Alright, let's get our points in. That's maxed out. And we are now 3 levels away. Chapter 2 is when the game really throws a lot of enemies at you. But with our rune, we're kind of built for that kind of combat. We may be able to get to Darius. I don't know, is Darius considered the Act 2 boss? Or is it more the homestead with that giant horse bull creature? There you go, buddy. This game isn't like Diablo, where we get a fancy cutscene for each new act. Silly zombies. Alright, so then in that case, Darius counts as the Act 2 boss. And these corpse fiends, they show up from time to time. They are very durable, as you can see. Oh god. Well, that wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. That's it. Everybody get close to the ice. Come on. If we can keep our dual wielding proccing like that, we can tear up a lot of enemies that way. And that knockdown was from our Joker gun, apparently. No. There should be a pretty big graveyard around here. There it is. That's perfect for some AoE-related carnage. These guys are very durable, as you can see. Nope. Right. Going back this way, there's another devotion shrine. I think it's about 10 minutes away from this point. Oh look, skeletons. It's a Titan quest all over again. What is that? Oh, that's the other way out. That was a misclick. What's the worst thing about those reverents is if there's a skeletal priest in the mix, they can heal them all the way back up after you do all manner of damage to them. Uh-oh. I don't like that guy charging me. You know it's a bad sign when the hero's shrugging this off. Is he throwing a grenade at me? Oh, that's actually doing a lot of damage. Come on. These guys really are thick, aren't they? That's our target right there, the skeletal priest. Bet. Should be a journal right there for some free experience. Another group right in here. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Oh, I won't be standing on that. Pet is not what we want to be dealing with right now. Ooh. Not taking the chance of walking along that thing. Alright, we're coming to the foothills, where there'll be our next camp. Should be right to the southwest. There it is. Need it. This is where we get the TNT that opens up some new areas. What's this? 23. Alright, so 2 levels till we get the ring. And 3 levels so we can upgrade our rune to its max potential. Mm-hmm. B time. Bees can't shoot ice. What the hell's that about? Take the royal jelly. That's actually not that bad. Well, anything that keeps us alive longer is gonna be a win. Oh. Now there's gonna be, I think, an elite or a hero around here. We went the B route, but there's also bandits. Wait for it. Is that a queen? No. Ooh. Well, that doesn't help us, sadly. If anything says cold or frozen, that's for us. Now here are the bandits. Boy, you don't want to get into a gunfight with me. Oh. Well, it's a tiny bit better, but still better. Yeah. Grim Dawn really hits you with a lot of gear. Oh. Well, as long as you remember to focus on your specifics, it does help minimize the amount that you actually need to be looking at. I mean, how much have we actually found in terms of gear in the span of the last 73 minutes? Ooh. This could be a close one, let's see. We lose 5 damage. We do gain pierce. I think I'll hold on to that just to be on the safe side. Now there should be a hero guy around here. Oh. Ow. Oh. Oh. Great weapon dropped, but we can't use it. And we'll be finding more dynamite as time goes on. Probably shouldn't have stepped out like that. That 1 second cooldown for the Arcanus could be a really big deal for us with these runes. Because it's not really 4-second wait, it's 5.5-second wait when you add in the fact that we have to wait for the rune to prime. That completes that quest. Unfortunately, we can't wield a one-hand weapon and use a gun at the same time. That may be too crazy. Alright. The Orkovian, or Old Orkovia, should be right around here. Come on. Oh, that's gonna be a really good blast. Oh, there's a priest in there. I just want to look at this for 1 second. Yeah, we lose all of these procs. Yeah, the only thing we would actually use is Veil of Shadow. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Doesn't make sense to completely go down a skill tree for one skill. Oops. Oh, I thought he was still alive. The fact that it's dark really doesn't help us in this part, does it? Yeah. And the flash freeze, I think that's AoE. As in, I mean, not AoE, it comes from us, so it's not like a spell that we're casting. Die. Alright, well, let's keep with our plan here. I don't think this is going to work for us, just because it relies on us staying in a specific spot. And I don't think we want to do that because we're waiting for the rune to go off. Hold on. Ooh. Wait. This could be potentially game-changing for us right here. Even we get this down to like a full 1 to 2 second off, it could be and increase its damage modifier as well. Oh no, now we have to go up another group. We don't want storm spread, no. Oh man, well, there goes our plan once again, folks. Go down, damn you. Be careful here. Let me see. The horn does do piercing damage. Confuses the target. This guy's apparently shooting me at close range. Should be another group. There you are. The Frost Revenants are going to be our big threats here. I wonder how many more of these spikes can we get with that upgrade. It's not down here, it's gotta be to the north. That's a two-handed. There he is. Yeah, we can get that upgraded point that just like fills the area with those spikes. That can just wipe out entire rooms of guys like it's nothing. Alright, buddy, here you go. He's running. These guys are just really good at blocking. Now, in order to go beyond, though, that is going to take some luck. Ow.
That skill is not good.
Alright, we're going to turn these two in. What's our time looking like? Whoa, 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 whoa. Like I said, they can really sneak up on you if you're not paying attention. Let's take that. I don't even need all those bullets to break that open. There you go. And there you go. Yeah. And I can't use fire. No. Onto that. Don't forget that. Alright, so from here we're heading over to Old Arkovia. That's where you fight the giant troll. We'll get another devotion shrine along the way. I believe there's a hive of angry bees along the way here too. Could even be right here. And it being dark does not make this safe for us. Again, one bee isn't too bad, but when there's like 15 or 16 of them all grouped up, it gets hairy very fast. Yeah, this part I gotta be really... Oh god. That's a... Oh my god. What the hell is going on down there? There's a big old fight. And I don't really want to be a part of it, but they're blocking my way. So guess what we're doing, folks? Dope. Oh good, it's a double. I have a really sinking feeling that poison is going to be our killer. That is not that bad. Alright, that was one. Where's number two? Oh, there you are, buddy. Oh, wait, there's three of them all grouped up. That's so nice. Nah, we're not Aether Spec. You coming at me, buddy? Yeah, when those ice shots go off. Come on. Well, that was a little weird. See, anything good here? Again, we're not fire-based game. Game's not listening to us. Come on. Now, that wasn't too bad at all. The problem that the runes have, they have such a small placement range. Oh, Tsunami just leveled up. Wait for it. Come on. Come on. Come after me. Oh, baby. Wow. That is really good for us. Oh. We can't use it yet, unfortunately. And all the enemies go bye-bye. And as a preview for Monday night stream, I think we'll do our return to Freaky Awesome and the Shrouded Isle, kind of a double feature, and see what's happened to those games since we last played. Alright, now if I remember, there are going to be a ton of bees. And there should be a queen around. that. Nice. Wasn't even really noticing. That wasn't the queen I was referring to. There's going to be a boss class. You can't charge me. How do you know it was me that threw that rune down? Alright. Uh-oh. That's the queen I was referring to. And she does a lot of damage, too. Oh. Not bad. Oh, two-handed. There should be a few more. That worked. Shell is done. That's lightning. I don't know where that little bee went to. Alright, so we have the troll, we have the hills, then we have the whole dungeon with Darius. Come on over here, buddy. Health regen is really nice. Another two-handed. Alright, do we really want to go down this line? Poison bleeding, probably won't do that. This is for pets. Seeking bleeding. Excuse me. Aether damage, no. That's health regen. Or Aether. What is the next cold? Resistance, life leech, chaos resist. No. Oh, no. This could... I think this is going to be at Amatok. And then work our way up to Ishtok. I think. Maybe not. let's get our way up to the Spirit of Winter. That needs blue and green. We already have the blue that I need. But we need green. And I need exactly 4. So do any of these give me 4 green just because? No, no. That gives me 3. 3. This gives me 5. But it doesn't spec with anything that we do. What about our old mainstay, the bat? That could be useful. It does do piercing. No. That would help. Falcon swoop. It could. The cunning will help, as well as plus physical damage. The downside, I don't think it's going to be enough. This will be 3. I need something that gives me... There's always the trouble here. Yeah. I think maybe green to bat may be the better of it. Unfortunately, we're not going to get anything with vitality and bleed. 20% reduce attack speed retaliation. Cunning, spirit, less damage. I mean, it does give us... Does it give us poison resist? Well, I think green to start with is still going to be important. Maybe green to hawk. That may be the better option. Yeah, that will give us the 4. Scholar's Light could be a possibility. Or maybe even the quill could be useful. Yeah, so I think it's between the quill and the hawk. We're 1 more level away from using that. And then 4 levels from using that. Here's our next little spot. Now I gotta be very, very careful about the troll. Yay. Bandit forges. There's a jelly. And we kill the beast. Alright, so what ring do we want to get rid of? Why is that giving us so much of a boost? Is it the acid in that? onto that and see what it gets us. Alright, let's keep it going up. Kind of really want to use this. But I think it's more important for us to get up here fast. The cold should spec, or it should go above with our rune here. Oh dear God. Oh yeah, all those are proccing. Ow. Yeah, some of these guys will just do damage by just being near them. Ooh. How does this look? No. Almost got the whole group. Still not dead? Oh, nice. That's one way to clear a fortification. If we can somehow finish... What the hell was that? What the hell are they throwing at me? If we can finish Act 2 tonight, that would be a really good spot to wrap it up. I gotta be a bit careful here, because there's a tough guy in that cage, or in that little fighting arena up ahead. So I'm going to set up some traps. Huh, where'd he go? Wait, is he not here? They're just going off because time runs out on them. Yeah, we lost a decent amount of damage on our actual weapons. But when the ice procs, we're doing more damage that way. That's one. The game is not taking the hint that we're not using fire. Not a bad belt, but I think ours is still better. Goodbye. Yeah, we really want chilling rounds to proc every chance we get. There should be some hero units around. Not bad. That may be worth it just for the stats. We lose a big 5 points, but we gain a lot more in terms of resistances. Hey. I wonder if there's some way to calculate how much damage we're doing with the chilling rounds. Alright. Come on over here, guys. Oh boy. It looks like it's going to be a fire v ice fight. Come on. Not bad. Doesn't help me. We'll probably have to get rid of the slugger at some point at the rate we're going. Alright, we clear that. Yeah, you can see the difference in terms of our raw damage when those coal rounds go off. There should be some skeletons, like, right around here. Feels like we're making really good progress tonight. Yeah, there should be another hero around here. Oh boy. I think it's a warrior one. There it. Whoa. Alright, Getter, have a good night. Let's see. That does not help me at all. Yeah, we're about to hit 2 hours into the stream. I figure we'll go until fighting Darius. And I think that should probably be a good stop point. That'll give me time to edit the video for tomorrow. And I do want to try SimCity Destinations while I have Origin installed. Should be another hero, like, right at the start. Gotta be careful here. And there is yet another devotion shrine in this area. careful here. Again, do not want to stand on any runes on the ground. That. No. No. We will most likely hit level 24. Won't be enough to equip that new gun, but we'll be one step closer to getting our new skills slotted in. Gotta be really careful, his grenades hurt a lot. Ooh. Very nice offhand, but we just can't use it. Definitely want those chill rounds to keep proccing whenever possible. Come on. Oh my goodness, that was almost perfect. Uh-oh. Oh great, the ghosts are teaming up with the skeletons. Oh. How did that miss him? This time I can also be used to open up treasure chests along the way, and like I said, a few alternate paths too. You didn't think it would be that easy, right? Damn. Not bad. Not bad at all. The reduce durations is really nice too. And it was a big 1 point of damage where you gain more movement speed. Alright. So the question is, do we want the falcon? Or do we want the light? I'm thinking the falcon may be better. And then we go straight up to winter after that. Alright, we should be coming to... actually, no, we're not coming to the end just yet. It's a fairly big dungeon. Not as big as the whole mansion in Act 1. But there's going to be a lot of guys in our way. Ooh. Is there a hero in that group? So we took a whole lot of damage right then and there. Again, gotta be really careful. Remember, this build is not about taking damage. We have to be avoiding it whenever we can. I don't want to die while Getter's not watching live. That wouldn't be fair for him. Oh boy, these guys are all Aether base. More of them down here. Now the boss fight shouldn't be too bad because of our runes. Or I should say rune. Bees again. Oh. Yeah, we're definitely going to level here. This game really needs a combo multiplier. Or a massacre bonus like Diablo. Make it some more royal jelly along the way. Alright, yeah, we'll definitely get to level. Oh man, that guy just like tiptoed around our attack. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's going to be very interesting to see how our builds diverge when we play co-op with Rob. Alright, we are just a stone's throw away from our target. One of those things stretch out indefinitely too. Now the guy that we let go in the previous part is right here. So what I'm going to do is prepare a little meet and greet for him. This is not going to work on every boss we run into, but... Alright. There we go. Nice. Ooh. That's a really nice weapon. Oh, I thought that was attacking me for a second. Oh good, we have one more bag of loot to fill. Come on guys, come around the corner. And yes, we will turn in that quest too before we wrap up for the evening. Oh. Oh, there's a treasure over here. Oh boy. Those look like some nasty bees. What was that? My brilliant plan did not work out as planned there. Ow. Gotta watch out for our regenerators. They will obviously keep their health coming back. Nice. Level up. I haven't found a new helmet yet. Alright. Alright, we are now 8 levels away from our big goal here. But we'll probably be spending a few levels. Then we'll put a point to that. And then we really want to max this out. I can't use any of my good stuff, right? Not yet. Get some lure red. The best part is they just all run right into the encroaching icicles. Is that another elite around the corner? Nope. What was that? Yeah, the cooldown reduction on the rune plus that star power is really going to make this build pop if we survive long enough. Alright. Trying to remember there's another rune. And we will be doing the rune trap trick. Don't say that 10 times fast. On Darius. Come on. But it's time. To be on the safe side. Now before we trigger him, I'm just gonna snipe these crystals. Yeah, notice how much damage we do with the chilling rounds versus our normal ones. It is such a very big deal for this build. Alright. Alright, Darius. You think you're the king of the hill? I got runes with your name on them. It'll be very funny if he just shrugs them all off. That's 3.
Sober.
Oh god, it was only a quarter damage. That ain't good. Now the good thing about our rune is that it hits everything. So it doesn't matter who walks into it, everybody's going to take that damage. But as you can see, it's very, very, very easy to get overwhelmed. Alright, quarter left. So he's really considered an act boss. And yes, all that aether can easily overwhelm you if you're not careful. Ring around the posy here. Nice. Well then, I guess we finished Act 2. That is really nice. No. No, we can't use that, sadly. No. No. Alright, where was it? That was in it. Hate to get rid of a damage or a health steal, but just too good to pass up there. can use. Yeah, searing out of scorching doesn't really help us. Ooh. But that certainly does. That could also be potentially big as well. Alright. I can't use it yet. We're finding really good weapons, we just can't use them. Now we need to go over here. And we could break the keeping the crystal, I think, gives us the items. Alrighty then. With that out of the way, not much left before we say goodnight. That was a really good hit. Yeah, that ring has really given us some damage power too. What do we have here? No. No ether. Alright, so in that case, we have officially beaten Act 2 of Grim Dawn. Another thing that's going to be really nice about getting that Maven Sphere of Protection is that if we run into a situation where I need to escape, it gives me 100% defense while I mash Alt F4 for dear life. Alright. That's a lot of skeletons again. Yeah, these skeletal knights just really resist damage. Of course, the bridge to where we need to go is blocked. Yeah. I think there's another devotion shrine right up here, too. Alright, then. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're here. We're going to make our way down to the Broken Hills. We could probably stop over the Steps of Torment. Sounds like we're planning a tour guide. And then we head up into the Barren Highlands. All the way around here. We'll eventually come back to Tyrant's Hold at some point. Or, I'm sorry, no, we're not going over here. Barren Highlands, Smuggler's Pass. We go over here, come out, and this is officially the end of Act 3, I suppose. Then Act 4, Act 5, and then Act 6. And at some point along the way, we need to get that. Oh, hi, Daikazi. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the expansion as well. I love Grim Dawn to begin with, and this is just icing on the cake. And it looks like we may be doing Inquisitor Arcanus as well, just with how this build has been going along. I have several other characters as well, including a Necromancer, and just so many builds to try. Where'd my rune go? I think I placed it on the ceiling. Oh, never mind. Uh-oh. The one thing our frost build can handle, another frost-based enemy. It's our sworn nemesis. Alright, let's drop the stuff off. Are we at the point where we can buy some stuff from them? No, not yet. Don't want to sell that. Can't use it. Wait, so we can keep using this? Is that right? So many items, so little time. No, we're not using that. Bring that over here. Don't need that. It's probably time to filter out the yellow rank weapons too. Can't use that. Belt should be pretty easy to get rid of. I already learned that, so it's not going to help us again. Large cluster, 8-second duration.
Put it to good use.
Ah. That's alright. We'll get more of those along the way.
Well, the world is a little safer today with that monster dead. Now what of else? Damnation.
Yeah, we still know where she
Perhaps
is.
she escaped and ran for Homestead. Or maybe they sold her, now that we're not in any imminent danger.
Alright. Ah, yeah, so there's a part we get food, which means we have to go to Homestead. And Homestead is where we fight the creatures in the barn.
Right to business then. Nobody's been.
Of course, we're not taking the bridge. We probably want to craft a glacier, I would say. We only need the gunslinger's talisman. We don't have those yet. And then these are the higher tiered ones. Death Chill will probably be, if we can somehow get all those items, that will definitely be one we want to go for. And that's also really nice. I wonder if we can craft. One of the things the game doesn't really do is really fill you in on how useful some of these craftings can be. We go for a cold stone. There should be cold base bullets. I think that's these, yeah. That will be very powerful for us if I can get all the parts. In fact, before I forget, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to keep the add-on. I need to keep an eye out for more chilled steel as well. Let me just drop all this lovely stuff off. Don't need that. Why not? Guess I don't need to hold into that either. Lodestone. How many chilled steels do we need? Alright, I need one more, and then we can craft the death chill bolts. And then that will, once we get that component completely finished, we will get a really good power boost by putting that on. If I was fire-based, we'd go for Hell's Bane, obviously. Anything else? Haunted Steel is an element we'll also need later on. That can be very powerful if we're going for Life Steal. There's the Aether Shard.
Go on now.
Safe storage, no questions.
Alright, one last thing. Drop that all off. Alright, let's turn in these last few quests. We are over 2 hours in, so we'll wrap things up in a few minutes. Where was it? There we go. This may actually give us the level. Yeah, we already killed him. We're so good. Yeah, we're gonna get a level here. Very nice. Now here's the big question. Do we get another projectile at some point? I need 5 more points. This gives me plus 5. This could become potentially important later on. 30 seconds of massive Aether and Chaos resistance can help out tremendously during a few of the boss sections. It may be worth it to max that out, strictly for the defensive options it's going to give me. Oh my goodness, there's so many things. And then once we probably get to 40, we'll probably put a few points into that. And then we'll go over to the Arcanus. Level 25. We're 1 away from switching to the Marauder's Justice. Let's see, how much is it going to take my damage down? Not bad, actually. Now we look like Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero with Joker's gun. Oh yeah, we never really look at the bounty tables. We're almost at the point we get access to their bounty table. I thought about going with Word of Pain. I tried that with another, with my first Inquisitor, and it is actually really powerful. That could be a good secondary skill. But we're trying to be very lean with this build. I don't know, the Inquisitor is really damn good in terms of his skill tree. There's just so many toys we have to play with. Boosted them as well. So we're just like shooting the gun into the air there. Alright. I do want to see how this looks in terms of what the rune with its upgrade. Oh my goodness, it's raining bones. Oh, gotta watch that pierce damage. Somebody's doing some decent hits on us. I think that's a two-handed. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Not bad damage output, that's for sure. Oh. It's not updating anyway. There should be another devotion shrine at the Steps of Torment, if I remember. Or right here. But there's going to be more undead along the way. Whoever gets fully hit by that is probably going to die in one hit. No skeletons? Again, these reverends are so annoying. They do not want to die, do they? I should really keep using shift more. And there's a giant beehive, I believe, to the southwest. Gotta be careful here. Oh yes, this quest. That's going to open up a endgame super dungeon, if I remember right. What do we have here? Gotta love that physics engine. Is that something we can use? All the skeletons like blend together into the step there. Let's get our hands on that final devotion shrine for the night. Uh-oh. It's a fast knight, isn't he? Even when they're frozen, they can block and deflect like pros. Raining dead right now. And we still haven't fully gotten that leveled up yet. As long as the enemy isn't immune to ice, we're just gonna wreck them. But we don't want to get too cocky against these guys. Should be another group spawning. And again, we have to be really careful about damage, too. We're not meant to take it. Thankfully, that guy can't cast a spell down here. Oh, it's our nemesis again. What's nice about the blast rays that can get guys pretty far away. Yeah, but right there, we don't want to be standing on that. Not at all. I'll take all this. Yeah, there's going to be another fight, so what we'll do is prepare our runes. But yeah, one of the great things about Grim Dawn is that each tree really has so many different ways to go down it. It's really just like pick a skill you like, and then find all the ways to synergize with it. Damn. I don't think they saw that coming. Oh. Is that the last one? What do we have here? Ooh, man. That would be a really great Necromancer build. And what do we have? And then once Hawk's done, we'll shoot our way back up to, I think it was Amatok. And then we'll kind of see where we go from there. Oh boy. The Undercity is going to be a nasty place. Multiple floors of dungeons. And of course those bosses. But I think we made enough progress for tonight. We're going to say goodnight here. As soon as we wipe out one more big old group of zombies, or skeletons, sorry. We'll explore to the west next time and deal with the beehive. Like right over there. That's a whole lot of guys to deal with. And then we go in there. Through Smuggler's Pass. Yeah, we go through the Arcavian Undercity. That takes us to the other side, where we find even more quests. And yeah, Act 3 is going to be quite the doozy. It's also going to be our first case where poison and aether resistance is going to be a pretty big deal. Nice. But we're going to say goodnight for now. For those of you new or old watching, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We'll probably take a night off from Grim Dawn and maybe come back to a Tuesday night for the stream. But otherwise, check back for daily discussions on game design here and on Game Wisdom, where we examine the art and science of games. Until next time, have a good evening.